All right, so it's been a little bit of a debate here what exactly the new movement of chapter 6 has brought for us and what capabilities it has in terms of the rolling, the wall kicking, and the wall climbing. We're gonna see how we can mitigate fall damage with these new movement techniques. So if you watch here, I will take fall damage if I just walk off and drop down. See, 10 fall damage. Let's see if I drop and then roll, see if it mitigates the damage. Ah! So the rolling did not mitigate the damage. I'm gonna do this again. This time I'm just gonna creep off the edge and then I'm gonna, okay. Oh, yeah, wait. Am I just walking off the edge? Okay, I'm gonna walk off the edge quicker and see how much fall damage I take. Wow, so that makes me take a little, so my walking speed actually increased how much fall damage I take if I just barely tap and creep. So I'm on mouse and keyboard, so if I barely tap my W key, somehow it's mitigating the damage to 10. But if I walk, I guess this ledge is slightly higher or something. Like if I full just walk, I lose 20 HP instead of tapping and losing 10. Now I don't know how that's increasing my velocity that I'm falling or something, but it is. So now we know that tapping off the side slowly makes it so I only take 10 damage, and somehow walking like full speed increases the speed at which I'm falling, or the height, and makes it 20 damage. And we know that rolling isn't mitigating the damage, but if I grab the wall here with a wall kick, I take 5 damage. So wall kicking mitigated the damage. I'm gonna wall kick and roll this time now, and we're gonna full walk. We're not gonna tap or anything. Mantling just saved me there. Wait, okay, so that's another combo. Wall kick and then mantle just saved me there. Now does mantling save you from fall damage? Will just simply mantling save you from fall damage? So I'm gonna land on that bench again. Mantling saves you from fall damage. Is it from any height? Hold on, ladies and gentlemen, what in the world is going on? Let me break this. All right, I gotta hit this bench. I'm gonna jump. Oh my God, that did not save me. All right, so I've put a wall down that I've edited to hopefully land on a mantle. That's a low 1x3. Okay, so it should be easier to land on that. Okay, that didn't prevent me from fall damage, but if I make this a little bit higher, let me see if I make it a little bit higher. Okay, so now I made the wall down there a half wall. It's a 2x3. So I just edited the top row off. Here we go. Am I just not hitting it fast enough? Okay, so from 2 walls up now, I'm gonna try to prevent fall damage with a wall kick. And that only made me take 10. From that height, I would have taken 50. So wall kicks 100% reduce the height at which you're taking fall damage. So if I had wall kicked a little bit lower, I would take less damage. Whew. Okay, now 2 walls up. Can a wall kick and roll prevent the 10 fall damage I took earlier? I just double wall kick. So a double wall kick though just prevented me. Okay, that was an accident, but a double wall kick just prevented me from taking any fall damage. So I think what it was that first wall kick slowed me down into the second one, which is a little bit lower, which then prevented the 10 fall damage that I took earlier. Okay, so now hopefully what we're actually gonna try this time is the wall kick and then roll. Will that prevent the 10 fall damage that I took earlier? It does. It absolutely does. Now that could also be what height that I ended up doing the wall kick. So let me test that a few more times. So I have to be very careful here. Ah, that was too high up. Too high up. Too high up. All right, well, all of that just prevented me without doing a roll. Okay, so I do think your best bet to prevent fall damage right now is wall kicking. Okay, 2 walls up. Now we're trying to prove here, is it only the height that you hit the wall kick, or can I wall kick higher and roll to mitigate damage as well? No. So it is only actually just that wall kick. So people saying that the roll is mitigating your fall damage, I do believe they're wrong. Now I'm thinking at a certain velocity is what's changing this, right? So we're gonna get rid of this wall. Okay. So now when I walk off here, I take 10 damage, okay? When I tap walk off, I take 10 damage here. Okay? Now I want to see if the roll is mitigating that. And that would prove that the roll does mitigate fall damage at a certain point, but not with, I guess, too much velocity. So let's try this. Ready? We're just gonna tap off and then we're gonna roll. The roll is not mitigating any damage. Wait a minute. So it is only the wall kick that is mitigating damage. Okay, I'm engaging the roll high up. I'm gonna wait to engage the roll at the very bottom. Okay, here's what's happening is when I'm high up while I'm falling, I'm engaging the roll. I'm gonna engage the roll right when I'm about to hit. I still take fall damage. Is it because these are in the way? Wait, so the roll is not mitigating fall damage at all. It's not the roll. I think rolling does not mitigate any damage. Ladies and gentlemen, this is strange. So I'm gonna tap off and then I'm just gonna roll and hope it doesn't make me take any fall damage here. Ladies and gentlemen, rolling does not mitigate any fall damage. So the only thing that is going to mitigate fall damage is at what height you wall kick. It has nothing to do with whether or not you roll. That's strange. Everything that I googled said that when you roll, you will mitigate fall damage, but that's not true. That is not true. It is the height at which you wall kick is changing the velocity that you're coming down and the height that basically that you're falling at. So it's resetting that, and depending on where you wall kick changes, you know, what height you're registered at, you're still falling at, right? And what velocity you're coming down. So that's very, very interesting. Now I don't know the limits of the wall kick here. We're gonna let's see. It's really hard to hit these wall kicks accurately. I'm gonna try it. We're gonna try it from 3 walls up. Okay, I'm gonna try to mitigate 3 walls up fall damage. If not, I'm pretty much probably just gonna die from fall damage here. I'm gonna heal up. Okay, so I'm gonna try from 3 walls up to see if the wall kick will mitigate pretty much all the damage from this height. Let's see. And I'm wishing me luck, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna try to wall kick. Let's see. God dang it! Oh my god! Blah 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 blah. 3 floors up, 3 walls up, ladies and gentlemen. 3 full walls. I've missed this jump about 1,000,000 times, but look, we are trying to mitigate the fall damage from here, which is certain death, by wall kicking. Can we do it, ladies and gentlemen? Please. Why? Ready? 3, 2, 1. Wait, it didn't let me. Okay, so I built this contraption. This is the same height as the Crime City vault location, being 3 walls up from it. I just want to test something. I just want to wall jump down or wall kick down because this is gonna be easier to hit. Other than that, besides that, it's gonna be easier to hit these walls since that cylindrical wall is really hard to aim at. So this is the same height up. Okay, so this floor shows that it's level with the rooftop of Crime City's vault. Okay, so this is 3 walls up from that. Okay, we're gonna try to wall kick down and see if that just slows my descent, which we know this is certain fall damage death. Okay, so here we go. Wish me luck. This should be easier to do because I have a bunch of walls to jump off of. So here we go. Wait, what? After all those test runs, I should be able to do this. Here we go. Plenty of walls to jump off of. At a certain point, you cannot do the wall kick anymore. I'm seeing that you can't do the wall kick anymore at a certain point. I'm gonna test this one more time, but I think once you hit a certain falling velocity, you cannot hit a wall kick anymore, which is interesting. All right, this is much higher than what it was earlier, but I just want to prove a point here. I'm in creative mode instead, or not creative mode. I'm in a UEFN map instead. This is you see the code at the top if you guys want to use it. This is what I use for practicing and all that stuff. Okay, I just cranked this up, okay, all the way up. Now we can prove whether or not a certain velocity, like fall velocity, is what's preventing me from wall kicking. Okay, so I should be able to. It's 100%. Now, is it the height or is it the velocity? Well, I guess that's just gonna go hand in hand, isn't it? I'm gonna become like a master of this new movement doing this just for the sake of a video. All right, so look, here's what's happening. I can wall kick immediately, but once I hit a certain velocity, a falling velocity, I am not allowed to wall kick anymore. So if I boom and then do that and then boom and then boom, I think I can save myself fall damage there. All right, let's go back. Wait, let me do one more test run. But I certainly can still do. It's not the height. It isn't the height that determines it. It's the velocity that you're falling that determines if you can't wall kick anymore. So if I do this and I just boom, okay, slowed it down, boom, slowed it down, boom, slowed it down, boom, slowed it down. Okay, so this is, we're gonna say this from here because we didn't fall from up here. It's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 walls high. 10 walls high, and I was able to pretty much wall climb or wall kick and wall climb down to the very bottom. So I'm gonna start in Crime City again, and we're gonna see if I can replicate that. And I need to start wall jumping from the beginning. All right, so I have to start wall jumping immediately. So let's get rid of this wall right here. And I'm gonna start wall jumping pretty much immediately here. And see if I can mitigate all the fall damage. And yes, you can, ladies and gentlemen, wall kicking does protect you from fall damage. It is only wall kicking. It is not the roll. So this is confirmed for anybody that was confused. It is the wall kicking and stopping the velocity at which you're dropping that prevents fall damage. Now, here's the thing though. Wall kicking will only work if you're not falling at a certain velocity. Now, if I fall too fast here, if I start hitting that fall velocity, I will not be able to wall kick. Okay, see, I caught it there. But once you start getting that little bit of the wind sound, it's pretty much over for you. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna start getting that wind sound, okay? And that's gonna prevent me from wall kicking. Oh, I still stopped it though. Wait, so it's a certain, wait a minute. Seemingly, if I hit a certain speed, I can't wall kick, but let's see. Yes, if you hit a certain like velocity, I think it's when you start waving your hands, I think that's when you can no longer wall kick, because for some reason that animation changes things. So ultimately, there's a lot of things that we've learned here, but we've learned that rolling doesn't save you fall damage. It doesn't mitigate it. Wall kicking mitigates fall damage. Mantling can mitigate fall damage, actually. If you catch, I didn't practice that enough. I'll do more of that in another video. But mantling can actually seemingly save you from fall damage. That's a little bit harder to do, a little bit harder to test. So I'm gonna have to set up some tests for that. But we do know for sure from this that wall kicking will absolutely save you from fall damage. I'll do another video for mantling. We'll figure that out. But we know that rolling and wall kicking, two things here. Rolling, not saving you from fall damage, not mitigating it. Wall kicking absolutely is saving you from fall damage and mitigating it. And third, when you hit a certain velocity, you cannot use wall kicking. I think it's, and I'm pretty sure it's when you start hitting that falling animation with your arms. Okay, so we've learned a lot of things here with the new movement, but it is absolutely certain that wall kicking can save you from the fall damage, which is really, really cool and good to know. So if anybody did not know that, if it wasn't clear for anybody, now you know it's the wall kicking. I hope you guys learned something from this video. I know I learned a lot from doing this testing, this whole testing ground of things. And I've definitely I've definitely learned a lot. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you guys for watching. My name is DoodLetsGame. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification button so you can get notified when I post more videos. I will see you guys in the next one. Look out for the mantling video, the mantling saving from fall damage video. Okay, see you guys in the next one.